Yeah, we've entered the Twilight Zone circus mode. You know, there's a lot more traffic out here in my city here in Miami. People are actually out and about again. It's actually starting to feel like normal. It's actually starting to feel like there's just as many people out in the streets as there used to be. Not as much, but the traffic's picking up again. You know, and I think a lot of people are starting to realize that the little 2-month vacation, aka coronavirus, you know, it's over. And I think a lot of people did think of this as one big vacation. I think a lot of people thought that this was exciting. I think a lot of people really enjoyed smugly walking around with a face mask on. I think a lot of people, they got up in the morning, they stood in front of the mirror, and they donned that fucking face mask, and they really felt good about it. They really felt smug. Oh. And you know, look, I don't know if things are going to go back to normal, or maybe it's going to be the new normal that they've been talking about. They keep talking about the new normal. But it's like the blind obedience to the government. I've been calling it a wake-up call for the woke. That's what this whole corona thing has been. A wake-up call for the woke. Face diaper. Yeah, face tampon. Exactly. It has been a paid extended vacation. Oh yeah. And let's be honest, the biggest vacation of all was for the nurses and the doctors. They all the high-level administrators of the hospitals and the high-level doctors all went on vacation to a private island. Okay, let's just be real here. Okay. And then they laid off half the workers because they're like, hey, we're not going to be making money now that we force people to be locked in their homes. So let's lay off half our nurses so we make even more profit. Aside from the $40K you get per coronavirus patient on a ventilator.
You gotta wear your mask at all times while you're in the store, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now we have to.
That's messed up, man. That's like discrimination, bro.
That's not discrimination.
People are dying, man.
I understand that, but
people need to eat. People need their groceries.
I mean, you have the mask right there.
I do have it right here.
You just have to wear it.
I know, because we're all a bunch of slaves out here, right?
No, it's not about that.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of slaves.
And sadly, this is the kind of discrimination and bigotry we've probably all faced. Stories of people getting kicked out of grocery stores for not wearing a face mask. But what are we going to do, starve to death? Well, if you're at least still allowed to have an opinion at the grocery store, then you can speak your mind with one of these hoax face masks. Now available for purchase. Just click the link in the description below to pick one up for yourself or your loved ones.
But since this whole corona thing started, for the last 2 months when I go jogging at night, it's desolate. It's abandoned. It's empty. There is nobody out there. In fact, the people who live a few blocks from where I'm temporarily living, yard, they had like a chain link fence so you could see right through it. Like in the backyard, they'd invite friends and family over, I suppose, and they'd sit around the chair and they'd gossip and they'd talk. They're sitting around the table. Every fucking day that I would jog by, they'd be out there at night. When the corona hoax came along, I didn't see them for 2 months straight. May 1st comes around. May fucking 1st comes around. And they're right there, back outside, in their backyard, sitting around the table, 10 fucking people, gossiping and eating shit. For 2 months during this corona hoax, I jogged past the side of the house, and it was empty and abandoned and desolate there. Not a single person. But the lights were off in the backyard. Indeed, the other day I jogged past the house. They had their windows, blinds wide open, and you see the light coming through, and CNN! They got CNN on TV. So, and it's just funny. It's funny, man. This road is fucked. Sorry. Jesus. Apologies. This road is fucked. Furious Cabbage, just say no. Yeah, just say no to Bill Gates. I just love it how everybody's... What is this crackhead doing? My God. Did people forget how to drive after 2 months trapped in their houses? Man. Apologies. I want to say shout out for the lemons. Appreciate that. Thank you. Is this sunset? This is sunset. Gotta make a left on sunset. So, a wake-up call for the woke. That's what this was. See, I'm at a stoplight, so I can read some chats here. Yeah. Gris says everything is Corona because the hospitals can't bill the Fed. Yep, exactly. Sylvester Steve says I think it's 80% people. Thank you for the follow, Issa. I find it funny how everybody's taking orders from Bill Gates. Like, I saw this video the other day of the Chicago mayor. Some black lady, Chicago mayor. I mean, literally right behind me right now in the car behind me, a lady with blue gloves and a face mask on. The guys, germaphobes have been around long before coronavirus came along. So I've said it before, this has been the Super Bowl for the fucking for the germaphobes. And these motherfuckers have never been happier. Listen, I'm not scared of the invisible enemy. I'm not scared of an invisible enemy. It's invisible. But I find it funny how all the tough guys, all the gangsters, where are all the tough guys? You know, where is Snoop Dogg coming out and saying, hey, yo, fuck those face masks. I ain't gonna do what Bill Gates, the white billionaire, tells me to do, yo. What happened to that? No. If anything, this whole Corona thing has exposed the fakeness of sort of like pop culture, hip and coolness. When a scrawny little computer nerd white guy, Bill Gates, is literally running the world and dishing out orders that people are bending, the mean streets. So mean that we bend over and do what nerd Bill Gates tells us to do. So mean. Man, boy, has it all gotten exposed. The mayor of Chicago, this black lady with a face mask, going up to all the black people who live in these black neighborhoods, and this mayor of Chicago goes up to like a basketball court. She goes up to a basketball court. You know, the basketball courts, you know, that's where it's real mean, you know, the mean streets. And there's like 10 African American youth playing basketball, and they all got face masks on again. The mean streets doing what Bill Gates tells them to do, and they're all wearing face masks. They're trying to play their basketball, and the mayor of Chicago, taking orders from Bill Gates, walks up with her posse of political hacks and says, hey, y'all need to go back home unless you want to be bringing that coronavirus back to your mama. Do you want your mama to get that? Do you want your mama? This is literally what the mayor of Chicago say. And so what do these young black men in the mean streets of Chicago, surrounded by walls covered in graffiti, what do these young black men do? They show a little bit of verbal resistance behind their face masks that Bill Gates told them to put on. But at the end of the day, they all turn tail unless you want to be bringing that coronavirus back to your mama. Do you want your mama to get that?
Well, that's only half the video, but to keep watching the rest of it, be sure to click the link in the description below. It'll take you over to go watch it on the free speech uncensored platform called Library. Don't give your time and attention to YouTube. Go support platforms that aren't going to destroy the very content that made YouTube what it is, i.e. cutting edge content that isn't afraid of losing sponsors or pissing off governments, political establishments, etc. Plus, Library's giving out some free cryptocurrency as an incentive for you to go check out their incredible free speech platform. So just click the link in the description below, go watch the rest of this video, and pick up some free cryptocurrency while you're at it. I'll talk to you guys soon.
You gotta wear your mask at all times while you're in the store, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now we have to.
That's messed up, man. That's like discrimination, bro.
That's not discrimination.
People are dying, man.
I understand that, but
People need to eat. People need their groceries.
I mean, you have the mask right there.
I do have it right here.
You just have to wear it.
I know, because we're all a bunch of slaves out here, right?
No, it's not about that.
Yeah, we're all a bunch of slaves.
And sadly, this is the kind of discrimination and bigotry we've probably all faced. Stories of people getting kicked out of grocery stores for not wearing a face mask. But what are we going to do, starve to death? Well, if you're at least still allowed to have an opinion at the grocery store, then you can speak your mind with one of these hoax face masks. Now available for purchase. Just click the link in the description below to pick one up for yourself or your loved ones.